Hello everyone, and welcome to my Knit podcast. I'm your host, and I'll be sharing short English stories and conversations with you every day. Today's episode is The Mysterious Telephone Call. And the text level is 5. Learn about tricky action words and sayings, and how to talk about things when you know which thing you mean or how much of something. Stick around till the end for 5 quick questions to test your understanding. Alright then, let's get listening.
The mysterious telephone call. It was a dark and stormy night when I received a mysterious telephone call. The phone rang loudly in my small apartment, but I couldn't see anyone on the caller end. I hesitated for a moment before answering it. As soon as I picked up the phone, a man's voice whispered, "Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you." I was taken aback by his words, which seemed to be a direct quote from history. Who could this man be? And what did he want from me? I tried to ask him who he was and why he wanted to meet me, but he just hung up the phone without giving me any further information. I was left standing there in confusion, wondering if it was all just a prank call or something more sinister. I decided to investigate further and started by researching the name. Mr. Watson. It seemed that there was a famous assistant of Alexander Graham Bell who received the first telephone call on October 23, 1871. But what connection did this have to me? Was I somehow linked to this historical event? As I continued to dig deeper, I realized that I had stumbled upon something much bigger than myself. The mysterious telephone call was just the beginning of a thrilling adventure that would take me on a journey through time and uncover secrets hidden for centuries.
Now, let's move on to the conversation between Billy, Meg, Kelly, and their teacher, Louis, after reading the novel.
I loved how the mysterious telephone call was just the beginning of a thrilling adventure that would take me on a journey through time and uncover secrets hidden for centuries.
Yeah, it was like, who is Mr. Watson and what does he want from him?
I know, right? And then he just hangs up the phone without giving him any further information. That's so frustrating. As a historian, I appreciated how the story tied into real historical events, like Alexander Graham Bell's assistant receiving the first telephone call.
I loved how the story had a sense of mystery and adventure to it. It was like being right there with him as he uncovered secrets.
And I liked how it started with just a simple phone call that then turned into something so much bigger than himself.
Yeah, it's like, you think you know what's going on, and then suddenly everything changes. It's so cool. As an educator, I appreciated how the story promoted critical thinking and curiosity in the reader. It was a great way to engage with historical events.
Now, let's test your understanding of the novel and the dialogue with 5 questions. Question 1. Who received the first telephone call on October 23, 1871? I. Alexander Graham Bell. B. Mr. Watson's assistant. C. A mysterious stranger. D. The inventor of the phone. E. Unknown. The answer is B. Mr. Watson's assistant. Question 2. What did Mr. Watson find out about his name? I. There was a famous actor. B. He was a scientist who invented the phone. C. There was a famous assistant of Alexander Graham Bell. D. He had a twin brother. E. Nothing. The answer is C. There was a famous assistant of Alexander Graham Bell. Question 3. What happened when Mr. Watson answered the mysterious phone call? I. A man's voice whispered, "Hello, is this Mr. Watson?" E. "Mr. Watson, come here, I want to see you," was said. C. The person on the other end hung up without saying anything. D. A loud noise was heard in his apartment. E. He didn't answer it because he thought it was a prank call. The answer is C. The person on the other end hung up without saying anything. Question 4. Who did Mr. Watson meet with after the mysterious phone call? A. A scientist who invented the phone. B. The inventor of time travel. C. A person from his past. D. Alexander Graham Bell's assistant. E. Nobody. The answer is D. Alexander Graham Bell's assistant. Question 5. What was Mr. Watson's journey after receiving the mysterious phone call? A. He went back to bed and forgot about it. B. He started researching his name and found out something interesting. C. He met with a stranger who told him to come here. I want to see you. D. He invented time travel and traveled through centuries. E. He became a scientist who studied the phone. The answer is B. He started researching his name and found out something interesting. That's it for today's quiz. How many did you answer correctly? Thanks for tuning in to my channel today. I hope you enjoyed the stories and conversations and found the quiz challenging yet fun. Don't forget to subscribe or follow us for more daily English learning content. Until next time, keep practicing your English and have a wonderful day.